during a Twitch.
I'm sorry. All my adoring fans, one person,
Okay. I'm
is texting me for a start, and also someone else rang me, and I needed to tell them that I was busy, and they said, "What are you up to, pal?" And if they text me again, I'm just gonna ignore them.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm playing as Eve. I don't know why, but for some reason my play has been like utterly shit lately.
I was wondering if you die. I mean, not if, when you die.
Yep. When I die.
What I said what? I'm not explaining this to him now. When you die, can I play the exploit of this game on Greed?
Yeah, you can absolutely show people the complete and utter exploit of one of the new characters from Afterbirth. Yeah, you can absolutely show that. Just try not to die on the first floor.
That's fine. That's just I like the way you ask me to have faith in you, but you clearly have none in me.
You know how I am.
Have faith in me.
You know how I am with Pokemon, and how you think I am with Pokemon.
Right. Yes.
And you know how you are with Isaac, and how I think you are with Isaac.
I'm shit at Isaac. I accept that, and I don't have any bones about it.
I would say I know more about Pokemon than a casual. That's
yeah. I'll give you that.
I'm not a casual when it comes to Pokemon.
You are not a filthy casual. I will give you that one shred of dignity that you are grasping for.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
Very difficult.
That's all I ask.
I would never call you a casual.
What?
Oh, nothing.
You would never call me a casual.
I mean, not at Pokemon.
What would you call me a casual at? Life.
Well,
I love how we both had the same idea.
I like how you said it before I did.
Yep. Well, have you seen my life?
Pretty strong.
Pretty strong.
Pretty strong in the life department.
Bit keen.
Bit keen.
Bit keen.
Bit keen. Bit rate.
Bit rate. Why?
Well, I can't remember what bit rate is.
Bit rate is to do with sound quality. It's the amount of bits per second.
So does that you know when you're talking about
the intro of This Could Be Anywhere in the World.
Right now. Is it right now or just?
This could be anywhere in the world.
So that's to do with the same thing.
Yeah, basically.
Been ripped to shreds, basically.
If I explain it, basically, in studio quality recordings are normally recorded at 44.1 kilohertz or above. Okay, that just means there's a higher range of frequencies from which sound can be heard, and the less frequencies, the more it sounds like the old 8-bit sound, because it's limiting the amount of sounds that can actually be heard from those frequencies. So when something gets bit crushed, it's just basically played at the same quality but at a lower frequency than the sound before.
Oh, fair enough.
Basically, so like when you hear like things do like patent pending, when they do the 8-bit Mario thing, that's already been bit crushed. That's pre-recorded, yeah. It's pre-equalized because it's a sound that's already been made. But basically, back then, when making music for video games, because there was only a certain amount that could actually be done, it was essentially the case that that was the maximum frequency they could record music at, that they could fit onto a cartridge at the time. So that's where the iconic 8-bit, 16-bit sounds come from.
Okay.
The old chiptune Mario soundtrack and stuff, and the old Zelda things. They were 8 and 16-bit songs. Would I
like to hear a joke?
I would like to hear a funny joke. Is it funny? Probably not.
Probably not.
Is it worth going in here? Yes.
Did you know that meringue in Australian, like the old Australian-y, what's that called?
Aborigine. Yeah.
Means to return. Because when you throw a normal boo, it doesn't come back. Yeah, I told you one funny.
That's terrible.
Physically,
like,
didn't it?
where did the concept of the boo come through in the first place?
Don't really know. Just took the word boomerang and smashed it up.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god. Gordon Bennett.
Gordon Bennett. I don't mean to put you on the spot with this one, Duke, because we are obviously twitching.
Yeah. Okay. You can do your best.
Okay. Who
I'm terrible on the spot, by the way.
It's cool. Who would you say is your best friend?
My best friend is obviously you.
Okay, that's cool. Just wanted to check.
Why ask?
Just wondering.
You don't need to ask.
Okay, just checking. Just wanted to check.
Okay, I have a beard now and ginger hair.
Ginger hair.
Ginger hair. Yeah, basically it's you because I hang out with you and my flatmate, and that's pretty much it.
Fair.
And then I hang out with friends of you two. I'm basically a tag along. That's how I work.
You're not a tag along.
I am a tag along.
Oh my god. What?
Anyway, so when we get this silence, like I'm trying to think, because you said you had some topics to talk about.
Did I? Oh, God.
Yeah, but obviously we've done the Pokemon quiz.
Pokemon quiz.
So like, what exactly do you think about Pokemon Go? Like, it's a great idea because I love the fact that it gets people outside.
The walking round is really good, not just because.
Not because it gives people exercise.
That is like, I think the amount of exercise you're getting is minimal.
It's minimal, but it's better than none.
Yeah, I suppose. One thing I do like that I've heard is happening is apparently it's a very good, not cure, but it's helping a lot with things like social anxiety and depression, because obviously those sort of people generally struggle to get out of the house, especially people with very great social anxiety. Struggle to leave the house and do things like that.
Yeah,
but apparently because they're not. It's more to do with like it's a distraction and they're not thinking about it, and they're out and about, and then suddenly they realise, oh my god, I'm out and about, and they might get a bit anxious, but at least they've got out and they've gone, oh no, I can do this.
I can do this. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree because I have a few friends myself with those conditions, and I know people who just can't get out of the house. You know, I know people who have problems socializing and just talking to people in general, and you don't even need to socialize, but at least it gets you outside, it gets you some fresh air.
So like I was saying earlier, how Road Park is like a very good exploit for Pokestops.
Yes, it
is. There's
I'm first hand witness to that.
Yeah, but when I went there, like the other day, I finished work early.
My controller died.
You need to go sit near television?
No, I don't.
Oh. Okay, sorry for this, gentlemen, people, ladies. Luke's controller has died in terms of battery. Changing it now, so will it record this part?
Yeah, I'll still record it.
Okay, cool.
Go.
Yeah, apologies for the awful intermission there, and our failure to realise what the hell was going on. But yeah, so I went down to Road Park.
I'm back.
There was like a silly amount of people there. There was like got to be 40 plus people there doing it.
When you went?
On Friday afternoon, and
right.
There's loads of people down there, and everyone was talking to each other, and like people point out where, like for example, but just before I came over to yours, when I caught my Poliwhirl,
right.
Loads of people around there, and I said to people, oh, it's Poliwhirl down there if anyone cares, and like 4 people just stood up and walked down to where I pointed, and they were like, oh, where is it? And I was like, oh, do you know where the boat shed is? And they're like, yeah, and I was like, just go down there, it's all good, all good.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm very pleased. I thought, to be fair, I did resist actually getting the game for quite a while.
I did as well, like I knew people who were downloading it before it was released in the UK and things like that.
And I just thought, oh, I can't really be bothered, and literally just downloading it, I was like, oh god, I can't believe I was possibly going to miss out on this. It's like,
yeah,
I think and it seems to have just taken off a lot. I don't like, there's a lot of people who seem to think it's quite sad, but
those people have not played it.
Yeah, they haven't. I think people, I'm not a big fan, I've never really been a big fan of like casual people playing games because it stresses me out. Because like I never do things by halves, so it's like either all or nothing.
Yeah.
But I don't mind too much. At least like I think the one thing I'd recommend is if you do get Pokemon Go, and you do think, oh my god, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Get yourself an old Game Boy, or even just emulate it.
Yeah, if you've not played any of the old
The
games,
experience you'll get is, frankly, like,
it will blow your mind compared to this little
say-
mobile thing.
it's just
It's fantastic, just
I'd
on
say
so
it's
many levels.
Probably my favourite franchise Pokemon,
It's got to be up there with my top 3, absolutely.
and then like maybe Bethesda and stuff like
I think, obviously, you know what my favourite franchise is.
that. No.
No?
No. What game? Give me a game that's in it. Naughty Dog.
No, not Naughty Dog.
Bethesda.
No. It's one that we've completed together, Chris. It's a game that we have completed together.
We complete. Oh, Bethesda.
No.
Are you talking about actual game?
Yes, yeah, I'm talking about actual
like
game.
Skyrim, me.
No, not Skyrim.
Oh.
I can't believe what one other game have we completed fully together?
We've completed a game fully together.
We have.
What are you? I'm not even trying to be a dick about this.
You actually don't remember.
Is this like a part of my life? But where did we complete it? When?
We completed it over yours.
Oh right, Legend of Zelda. Sorry,
Yeah.
right. I just like sort of forgot.
Yeah,
that.
we completed the Ocarina of Time over yours. You just completely forgot it existed, didn't you?
Oh, sorry, man. I just sort of moved on. That portion of my life ended.
You basically just sort of completely forgot that happened, haven't you?
I forget a lot of things, man.
But yeah, Ocarina of Time is my second favourite game. After, well, top 2 between Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess.
Oh, right. So it is another Zelda.
It's another Legend of Zelda game, yeah. They are my 2 favourite, Majora's Mask and the Twilight Princess.
That's fair.
Twilight Princess is my favourite because it is simply just the first one that I got introduced
Which one's Twilight Princess?
to. It's the one on the Wii.
Apparently Majora's Mask is very different and creepy, and
It's a lot. It's still like kind of colourful and cheery in tone compared to like what Ocarina of Time was. But it's very different in the way it plays because it forces you to play things like over and over. It forces you to play the same 3 days over and over and over, but by having different things. Where do I go? I am completely lost.
Where do we go now?
But yeah, basically just by having things again and again and again.
So kind of like it'd be like in the way that Ocarina of Time changes, like you need things at certain points and you won't have them beforehand, and if you'd had them they might have been a bit more helpful or less helpful.
Yeah, pretty much. And you basically got to change the way you do things because you have a certain amount of days before the moon hits the world, essentially.
Right.
Basically, you've got to stop the world from ending by the moon crashing into it.
That went really well.
It really did.
So in the Zelda series, is Earth like our Earth? What of Horrible Night have a curse?
Yeah, that's a reference to Castlevania.
No, it's not. It's definitely a. Jeez, Louise.
Definitely a what?
Definitely a reference to the Black Dahlia murder.
No, the Black Dahlia murder is a reference to Castlevania.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Because in Castlevania 2 in 1987, is it Castlevania 2? I'm not sure. But basically there was this, it was the first game ever. You can play it now. It was the...
I just got this stuff in my eye.
Amazing.
That really
That's going to make your eye twitch like shit.
I might need to go wash that out of my eye. Do you want to call it there?
Just let me finish about Castlevania.
Oh yeah, okay. You finish about Castlevania.
Basically, in Castlevania, it was the first game ever to have a day-night cycle, but it was completely random. Like, it wasn't so much a cycle as
it might be day, it might be night, random, just boop boop boop.
Yeah, essentially, it just happened when it happened. Basically, you had to try and complete. It was a platform, it was a 2D platformer, and you had to try and complete the levels as you would normally in the old Castlevania games. I think it was Castlevania 2 because I don't think Castlevania 1 had it. But basically, it's what they call a Metroidvania. The reason for it is because you go to a place, you come back, and you come back to that place later when you've got other things and you
Other
do more things.
tools.
Yeah,